Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're doing Electric Claw versus Death Step, and if we get some green art, we'll do some green art versus God Human. Alright, let's go ahead and let's go to the Hydra town to get to the training dummy. Wait, ditched. Alright, now that we're here, let's go ahead and go to the training dummy. I think this is our movement flight. Yeah. Is this one? Yep. And is this one? Oh, let me write down 2 Z's because there's one hold and one tap, right? Yeah. Alright. I wrote that down. So let's go ahead and alright. We're almost there. We're at the friendly arena. At this point we can just use the Do F. And we're almost there. And he should be right there. If you guys don't see, he's right there. Oh, frick. Got stuck. We can just... Oh, wait. Alright. Now we can just use our Slayer of Goliath. Alright. Let's test out the Z move. Let's do the tap Z move. That does 2900. That's not bad. Alright, now let's test out. Wait, is there a hold for this? No, okay, there's no hold for that. I just wasted that move. So we'll do the M1 instead. Alright, let's do one M1. 798. By the way, this is max stats on my melee. Alright, here. Alright, let's do the lightning thrust. 3545, not bad. Alright, let's do the C move. Wait, is that a hold? No, alright. Let's go ahead. 3, 2, 1. 4, 2, 3, 7. That's very good. Alright, now let's do the full M1 combo. That's 3038. Okay, now let's try out the Death Step. Alright, let's go to Castle on the Sea. Alright, now that we're here, we can switch our fighting styles to the Death Step. Thank you for my fighting style. Okay. Ooh, we're also gonna do the V on this one and redo all the moves. So actually we can't do that. We're just gonna have to do the maximum overheat at once. So, or we can just, we'll do one with like the V and one without the V, and yeah. Alright. I'm pretty sure it doesn't do any difference, or like it just does like effects. I'm not sure. Wait, is there a hold for this? Yeah, there's a hold, so I'm gonna have to do that hold again. Alright, now we can just use our Do F for the rest of the way. And and now we are here. We need to stop that. We can use that. And now we are here. Now, our maximum overheat isn't here yet, but I'm pretty sure it does damage. So we're just gonna count it, and we're not gonna use maximum overheat because I feel like that's cheating. But if you want me to do, if you guys want me to do this video again with the V on for Death Step, then you guys can tell me in the comments. Alright, let's do the rocket kick, the Z move. 3731, that's good. Wait, I didn't get to see that again. Alright, 3, 2, wait. 3, 2, 1. 3, 8, 6, 8. Not bad. Wait, I keep thinking that's a 2, so let's just try one last time. That's 2, 7, 3, 1. Alright, now we got that. Alright, now let's test out. Wait, is that whole move? No. Alright, let's test out the wind bullet. 3, 9, 5, 6. Oh, wait, 2, 9, 5, 6, sorry. Alright, now let's do the C tap. 17, 35. Alright, now let's test out the maximum overheat. 1607. Does this, like, I don't know if this does more damage, so we're gonna reset because I don't want to cheat. And we're just gonna respawn by the friendly arena, I think. Alright, yeah, bet here. Alright. Now we just gotta go here. Yeah. Now we just gotta go there. Oh wait, no. Where are we? Oh, we're here. Alright, let's use our F and find the training dummy. I think he's over here. Yeah. Alright, now let's test that out again. We know that the V did 1607. Now let's do the C held. 3, 2, 1. That did 5206. That's very good. Alright, now let's test out 1M1. 6, 8, 9. Alright, now let's do the full M1 combo. If I can land it, I don't know. So let's try. 3, 7, 5, 4. I mean 2, 7, 5, 4. Let's just double check. Yeah. Alright. Now that is death step done. Alright, now let's pull up the calculator and see the totals. Alright, the totals. Okay, I'm pulling up the calculator. Alright, let's start with the electric claw. Alright, electric claw. The Z move did 2,900 damage. Alright, plus 3545, which is the X move. Plus the C move, which did 4237. Plus the Z tap. Wait, did we? I don't know if we did the Z tap. Oh, guys, we forgot to do the Z tap. I know we forgot to do the. Guys, let's just redo E-class. Sorry about that. Yeah, we forgot to do that Z hold. So let's go ahead and get the E-claw again. It's at mansion. Alright, we gotta go hurry up because I just forgot about that hold. We can't just do it on one of these NPCs to make it faster. We'll just do the whole moveset again. Oh wait, no, we'll just do the Z and the Z tap. No, wait, yeah, I thought I was going to Logma and then I turned, but we're going to get the electric flying style. And he is here. The previous hero. Alright, let's quickly go do this Z and Z tap on one of these NPCs. Alright, let's do the Z. Alright, let's do the Z hold. 4044. 4044. Alright, now let's test out the tab. 3425. That's actually not bad. Wait, let's just double check. 3425. I'm not wrong. 3425. Alright, let's redo that. Alright, so it's the Z move tab, by the way, did 3425. You can even double check. What? Did I like not land that, or let's just check again? Yeah, alright. 3425 plus the X move, it did 3545 plus the C move, which did 4237 plus the Z hold, which did 4044 plus the 1M1, which did 798. Let's just double check. What? That does... 1M1 does that much damage. And without hockey? Alright, we'll come without hockey. 2161. And the rampage? Guys, I'm just gonna cut it with hockey. I don't care. Alright, let's just go double check that, cause... And I'm pretty sure I did death step with hockey, so... I'm pretty sure either wins even if I didn't do hockey, but 3522. I mean 3532. And the full M1, 10,000 damage. I'm just gonna put 10,000. Oh, yeah, plus 10,000 equals to the total damage of 16,251. Total 16,251. 251. Alright, now let's do the death step. Alright, death step. Death step. Alright, so we do two. Alright, the Z move did 2,731 damage. Alright. So it did 2731. Plus the X move, it did 3956. No, wait, 2956. Plus the C move, which did the tab C move did 735. Plus the held C move, which did 5206. Plus the M1, which did 689. Plus the full M1 combo, which did 2754. Plus the V move, which did 1607. Alright, that equals to the damage of 16,678. No way, death step won. Alright guys, death step did win, so yeah. Death step won. E-class sucks. Well, not sucks, but death step wins with damage. Not combo potential, but yeah. Death step wins. I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned for it. Peace. I'm out.